Good morning, students. Welcome you all. I hope the previous video of climate is clear to you. And student, don't worry, I'm sharing with this some YouTube links, so it will be quite clear to you that what is the meaning of Coriolis force or the other effect of high pressure and low pressure. Let's start in detail about the climate first. In this video, we are going to talk first the topic which is RIMPAIN, that is Western Cyclonic Disturbance. The Western Cyclonic Disturbance are weather phenomena of winter month actually, brought in by the western flow from Mediterranean regions in the west direction of our India. They usually influence the weather of the north and northwestern region of India. Tropical cyclones occur. Tropical cyclones, it means I'm talking about the region which comes in between of Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. The movement of wind upper and surface, both circulation affects to form the cyclones. It occurs during the monsoon as well as in the month of October 2 and November, and are part of easterly flow. So these disturbances affect the coastal regions of the country. Have you read and heard about the disasters caused by them in the Orissa and Andhra Pradesh? If you have seen is, this is all because of effect of cyclone. Now cyclonic effect, when it comes, obviously it is more affecting to the coastal regions. So these western cyclonic only creating a lot problems to us, and we are facing the problem of flood and rest of disasters. You have heard about the Orissa also suffered a lot. The southern side also suffered a lot because of these cyclones. So this cyclones gives a lot of trouble, and it occurs especially. So what we will be able to say that these flows are from Mediterranean regions. Okay. Western disturbance, if I'll talk about it, during the time of winter in India, cyclone formation take place in Mediterranean Sea. That winds are very powerful when it occurs during the month of winter, at the time of season of winter. Very powerful, and after crossing the Pakistan and Afghanistan, they finally reaches to Jammu Kashmir. And here, when it reaches, what it happens? It gives the rainfall in the month of winter. Getting? So quite understood about this. If any problem, please let me. Now, when I'm talking about Indian monsoon, children, before talking about Indian monsoon, it means I'm going to talk about the water bodies, I'm going to talk about the land part of India. So, I'll tell you the most important thing, the climate of India is strongly influenced by the monsoon winds. If I let you about this, the monsoon winds which enters from northeast and it goes towards the southwest, and we are going to discuss about the wind which changes its direction from southwest. It enters in India and it goes towards the northeast. We'll see that how it is affecting and how it is disturbing. Okay, so let's talk about it in detail. Children, I'll tell you these winds are very important. Now, previously, sailor, what they were doing it, the sailors, those who wanted to come in India, they were taking advantages of these winds. You might have seen that during rainy seasons, when you will sail the boat in the water, what happens? Wherever the wind blow in that direction, only that paper boat will sail. The same here, I'm talking about that the people, the sellers, when they were coming to India, they were always looking towards the direction of wind. So in that regard, they are able to save the fuel, and easily with the help of this wind, they are able to reach towards the coastal region of India. So previously, people were taking advantages of these wind monsoons. The seller who came to India in the historical times were one of the most and first to have a notice of phenomena of monsoon. They benefited from reversal of wind system as they came by selling the sheep at the mercy of winds. The Arab who had also come to India as a trader named this seasonal reversal of wind system as a monsoon. Okay, so according to monsoon, the people were just taking the advantages. Just one thing you should have to look here, that is the atmospheric conditions over the Indian subcontinent in the month of January. So first point I wanted to let you about that, as I have given you the detail in the previous video, the surface wind and about the jet stream. Jet stream, which is the upper air circulation, and surface winds. Now you are able to see that in the month of January, these surface winds coming towards the equator. Surface winds, I'm talking about the trade winds too. It is also called as trade winds. And I'm talking about the jet streams. So you are able to see the double lines. These are the jet streams. So jet stream also changes its direction as according to wind effect. So we are going to discuss detail about it surely. But now this is important. In month of January, this jet streams moves from which direction, and surface wind moves in which direction. Next, I wanted to let you about the in month of June. Are you able to see what happened in month of June? The surface wind moving towards the northeast direction. It means that southern monsoon winds we are going to experience during this period. And these winds only brings rainfall in India. Talking about the month of June. But when this surface winds are moving towards India, when it enters in India, it brings rainfall. But we are able to see that tropical easterly jet streams, which affects the surface winds. And because of this, what happened? The southeastern coastal region, they get rainfall experiences in month of October, when this retreating monsoon, it means the rainfall returns up. We'll talk about the retreating monsoon, but here first you have to understand this jet stream, tropical easterly jet streams, affect the south surface winds. And what happened? These surface winds, when it is affected, which brings the monsoon in India, here it's not allowed to do the rainfall or less percentage of rainfall here to the southeastern coastal region of India. Okay, and even though we are able to see that subtropical westerly jet streams very helpful during this period to go the winds in India and do the monsoon. So we'll talk about these effects in detail, which will be very helpful to you. Next we'll talk about it. Now when I'm talking about the monsoon, these important factors should have to be understand. The fact which will let you why there is a rainy season, why there is a high pressure, low pressure. So very important thing what I want to let you that high pressure and low pressure, where it creates. It affects according to the temperature. According to the temperature, it means that when temperature increases, at which place temperature will increase? Temperature increase, it means that that area is facing low pressure. Okay? Temperature increase, it means evaporation process. So here during this period, what happens? Low pressure. And at the place where there is a temperature decreasing or less, that area it getting the experiences of high pressure. So due to temperature, what happened? This temperature, what we do, it changes the direction of winds. Now you should have to understand that wind always moves from high pressure to low pressure. So when temperature changes because of the climatical changes factors, obviously the wind also changes according to this only. So high pressure and low pressure, wherever it creates because of temperature, the wind direction change. Let's talk about these all important factors. We are going to talk about that how this differentiate heating and cooling of land and water is also affecting to monsoon. Why? What is this ITCZ? What happened due to this latitude, which is very important? It's always moves with the equator. We are going to talk about the Madagascar. This is very important high pressure area which brings rainfall in India. We are going to talk about the Tibetan Plateau, which experiencing the high heating, and the quite we discuss about the jet streams. Again we are going to discuss. Now in India, the monsoon experiences in the tropical roughly between 20 degree north and 20 degrees south. This is what it according to the degree it is mentioned, that is all because of the experiences when the surface winds enter in India and where it gives the rainfall or changes. Let's talk about some of the important mechanisms. They differentiate heating and cooling of land and water. When this heating and cooling, children, can you tell me if there is a heat, so temperature will increase or decrease? Obviously, correct. Temperature will increase. And I told you when temperature increases, it means what? The pressure is low. So here I am talking about that when temperature increases, pressure low. When temperature decreases, pressure high. So creates low pressure on the landmass of India while the seas around experiences comparatively high pressure. This is what if the land is quite heated up, means the temperature increases, low pressure, and water body will experiences high pressure. The important I told you about that intertropical convergence zone, very important children, just go through with this very important short answer, that it affects, the shift is there. See, always it goes parallel to the equator, but during summer over the Ganga plain, this equatorial trough normally positioned about 5 degree north of equator during summer. This wind effect affects, and this ITCZ shifted 5 degree north to the equator, and this is also called as monsoon trough during the monsoon seasons. So here it's very important, and this intertropical convergence zone, when it is shifted, so here we are able to see that monsoon change. I'll share videos so you'll get the ideas. Next I want to talk about that the presence of high pressure area east of Madagascar, that is nearly at 20 degrees south over the Indian Ocean. It creates high pressure area, affects the Indian monsoon. As I told you, wind moves from high pressure to low pressure. Now when in this area 20 degrees south in our Indian Ocean, high pressure creates the high pressure, it means what? Temperature is low. So when this wind moves from high pressure to low pressure, now low pressure, it means where it moves to the northeast direction. So when it moves in that direction, our Indian monsoon also affects due to this. We are talking about the factors which are affecting our monsoons, our season, our climate. So these are the important factors. Even though Tibetan Plateau, if you heard about it, when it gets intensely heated in month of during the season of summer, what it happens? It affects the strong vertical air currents and the formation of low pressure. See, heating, it means I'm telling you temperature increasing, decreasing. So when temperature increasing, decreasing, obviously it is going to affect the air current. Air current means talking about the winds. Low pressure over the plateau and at about 9 km above the sea level. So Tibetan plateau gets intensively heated. जब वो ज़्यादा गर्म हो जाता है, ये क्या कर रहा है? अफेक्ट कर रहा है. कैसे? एयर को कैसे अफेक्ट कर रहा है? वर्टिकली अफेक्ट कर रहा है. स्ट्रॉन्ग वर्टिकल एयर करंट्स अफेक्ट होते हैं, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट व्हाट हैपेंड? प्रेशर का मूवमेंट चेंज हो जाता है, फॉर्मेशन हो जाता है लो प्रेशर का. कहाँ पर? ओवर द प्लेट्यू, एंड वी आर एबल टू गेट दिस थिंग दैट 9 kilometer above the sea level. This is affecting. So Tibetan plateau is also affecting to our Indian monsoon. Jet stream, as I told you, upper air circulation. The movement of westerly jet streams to the north of Himalaya and the presence of tropical easterly jet stream over the Indian peninsula during the summer. A simple, I'll tell you the graph which you have seen in month of January and in month of June. If you see the surface wind when it moves in any direction, the easterly jet stream affecting it. And because of that, the southern part of India, southeast part of India is not getting the rainfall experiences in the month of June. The southern east direction, they face the rainfall in the month of October and November. When this easterly jet streams, they moves their direction little bit down, or you can talk about on the Indian Oceans. When this jet streams shifted, that time the October month and November month, during that period they get the experiences of rainfall. So intertropical zone, this is what I told you, 1 mark question answer, or maybe they will ask you 3 mark question answer. It's a broad trough low pressure in equatorial latitude, it is nearby that. This is where the northeast and southeast trade winds converges. If you'll remember in the last video, I shared that how the trade wind moves towards the equator. It means from Tropic of Cancer and from Tropic of Capricorn, it moves towards the equatorial region. This convergence zone lies more and less parallel to the equator, but always moves in the north or in the south, that is as according to the apparent movement of the sun. So it's very important to shift of these ITCZ according to 5 degree north or 5 degrees south. This is all depends on apparent movement of the sun, which is making to shift these ITC belt, which is moving parallel to the equator. Okay. Now it's very important to know about this southern oscillation, what it is. Now when I told you pressure condition over the South Ocean also affects the monsoon. जब हाई प्रेशर अपने इन सदर्न ओशंस पे आता है, so it's automatically affects when it gets a high pressure. When the tropical eastern Pacific Ocean experiences the high pressure, the tropical eastern Indian Ocean experiences the low pressure. But sometimes there is a reversal, उल्टा होता है उसका, and the pressure conditions eastern Pacific has lower pressure compared to eastern Indian Ocean. And this periodic change which we are getting the experiences of pressure changes because of wind effect, that is this changes where these changes of the pressure condition is where, that is in the southern part. So changes in the periodic change of these pressure, that is especially in the southern part, that is called as southern oscillation or SO. Now difference in the pressure over Tehti or in the Pacific and the Darwin in the northern Australia of Indian Ocean predicted that intensity of monsoon. जब इसकी चेंजेस होते हैं ना प्रेशर में, ये दो पैसिफिक और इंडियन ओशन में, तब डिसाइड होता है कि मॉनसून कितना होने वाला है, कितना परसेंटेज का मॉनसून है. हम इसके वे से, इसके प्रेशर से, इसके विंड इफेक्ट से मेजर करके ही वेदर कास्ट होता है और हमें पता चलता है कि मॉनसून कितना इफेक्टिव है इस बार. If the pressure difference were negative, it would mean below average or late monsoon. अगर pressure negative है in the sense उसका speed कम है या फिर उसकी movement में affect है, तो उससे क्या हो रहा है, हमें पता चलता है कि इस बार बारिश लेट होने वाली है. बारिश लेट क्यों हो रही है, why monsoon is late, why there is a change in the season. This is all because of the pressure movement changes in the southern oscillation. Getting feature connected with SO is the El Nino, a warm ocean current. Every 2 to 5 years we get this warm ocean current that float past the Peruvian coast जो है वहाँ से pass out होती है in the place of cold Peruvian current every 2 to 5 years. The change in pressure conditions are connected to the El Nino, hence the phenomena which it's attached with the El Nino and the Southern Ocean. When it merge, it makes the title of El Nino Southern Ocean. It means shortly I want to let you that जो भी प्रेशर का कंडीशन चेंज होता है टेम्परेचर की वजह से, तो ये दोनों चेंजेस इसको ऑब्जर्व किया जाता है. स्पेशली हमारे इंडिया के लिए इंडियन ओशन और पैसिफिक बहुत ही रिस्पॉन्सिबल है, जिसके थ्रू हमें पता चलता है कि आज इस बार मानसून लेट हो रहा है या फिर क्या क्लाइमेटिक चेंजेस होने वाले हैं. ये जो हमें वेदर कास्ट के मिलता है, टेलीकास्ट बताते हैं, वेदर कास्ट रिपोर्ट मिलती है, ये सब इनका ये ऑब्जर्वेशन रहता है कि प्रेशर बेल्ट में क्या चेंज हुआ, टेम्परेचर में क्या चेंज हुआ, विंड डायरेक्शन किस तरफ जा रहा है. सो दिस इज़ व्हाट वी आर गेटिंग इट थ्रू दिस सदर्न ऑसिलेशन. सदर्न ऑसिलेशन का एक इफेक्ट देखो. नॉर्मली द ट्रेड विंड्स एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग इक्वेटोरियल करंट्स फ्लो टूवर्ड्स द वेस्ट. नॉर्मली ये उसी तरफ जाते हैं, वेस्ट की तरफ. एट द सेम टाइम इंटेंस पुरेवियन करंट कॉजेज अपवेलिंग ऑफ द कोल्ड वाटर अलॉन्ग द वेस्ट कोस्ट ऑफ सदर्न साउथ अमेरिका. तो ये जो एक्सपीरियंसेस हम लोग देख रहे हैं ये मैप में, तो पता चलता है कि नॉर्मली अगर देखा जाए तो सदर्न ऑसिलेशंस किस डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है, वेस्ट में. लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं जो पुरेवियन करंट से जो करंट हो रहा है, मतलब जो विंड वहाँ से अफेक्ट हो रही है, सो अपवेलिंग ऑफ कोल्ड वाटर, जिसकी वजह से थोड़ा सा चेंजेस होता है इन द विंड डायरेक्शन. विल गो विद दिस इन डिटेल्स, विल गेट इट अ लॉट अबाउट दिस. We'll talk about El Nino, how it is affect. Is the name given to the periodic development of a warm ocean current जो होता है, ओशन करंट अकॉर्डिंग टू टेम्परेचर जैसे ही इंक्रीज होता है, ये जो ओशन करंट में वार्म करंट्स आते हैं अलॉन्ग द कोस्ट ऑफ पेरू एज अ टेम्पोररी रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ द कोल्ड पेरुवियन करंट जो होता है, जिसकी वजह से इसका नाम दिया है एल नीनो। ये एक स्पेनिश वर्ड है मीनिंग द चाइल्ड एंड रिफर टू अ बेबी क्रिस्ट एज दिस करंट स्टार्ट्स ब्लोइंग ड्यूरिंग द मंथ ऑफ क्रिसमस। सो इसको एक बेबी क्रिस्ट भी बोला गया है, इसको चाइल्ड छोटा सा मतलब जिसका न्यू बॉर्न बेबी। The presence of El Nino leads to an increase in the sea surface, जिसमें वो चेंजेस लाता है, कुछ नए चेंजेस लाता है, लाइक अ न्यू बॉर्न बेबी। सो इसको चाइल्ड या क्रिसमस बोला जाता है, जो कि सी सरफेस में टेम्परेचर चेंज करता है। टेम्परेचर चेंज होने की वजह से हाई प्रेशर, लो प्रेशर ये भी चेंज होता है, विंड सरफेस भी चेंज हो जाते हैं डायरेक्शन, एंड वीकनिंग द ट्रेड विंड्स इन द रीजन व्हेन प्रेशर चेंजेस। टेम्परेचर चेंज, pressure change, climate, and we gets the surface winds also changes. So children, this is what you are able to get it, where this El Nino affects a lot. Now wind movement also we are able to get it through this. Just go and you'll get about it, from where the warm currents comes and how it goes and where it goes in which direction. Next we are able to talk about El Nino. This is the name given to the periodic development of warm ocean current along the coast of Peru as a temporary replacement of the cold Peruvian current. El Nino मैंने बताया ये स्पेनिश वर्ड है, चाइल्ड आपके बुक में ही दिया हुआ है, बेबी क्रिस। द करंट स्टार्ट्स फ्लोइंग फ्रॉम द क्रिसमस मंथ से, and the El Nino leads to a increasing in the sea surface temperature, and it's because of this when the temperature increases it means high pressure, and high pressure affects the trade winds, and weaken it means the speed of the wind decreases. So El Nino is also responsible for changing in seasons, weather and climate. Hope you have understood. If you have any problem, please let me through the WhatsApp. Definitely I'll give you the answer. Thank you.